Hello and welcome. One of the most common questions freshmen often have when they start college is where to find the books that they need to have for their classes. This video is a guide to purchasing textbooks for courses at Eastern Oregon University. In this video, we'll discuss knowing what books to buy, as well as common required texts for courses like Core 101, Hume 101, and Hume 105, where to purchase your books, as well as book vouchers. So how do you know which books you need to buy? The first and easiest place to look is your course syllabus. These will be passed out the first day of class or will be available on Blackboard or Canvas. All syllabi will list the required texts for each course. You can also get the information through the EOU bookstore. You could go to the campus store itself and speak with the clerks there to help you find your book, or you can go to the online store and look your books up by specific course. The easiest way to get your required text is actually to log into Webster. To do this, you will log into your account and then click on Student Services and Financial Aid. By the way, feel free to pause, fast forward, or rewind this video at any time to help you with these steps. On the next screen, you will click on Registration. Then you'll go to Register, Add, Drop Classes. And then you'll choose the term for which you are buying books. And then make sure you click the Submit button. Next, you'll see a screen that will either allow you to add or drop classes, or you will see a hold message like this one. To see what types of holds you have, click on the View Holds button on the bottom. To order your books, go ahead and click on the Order Books button. When you do so, it will open a web page that lists all of your courses and the required text for each course. If you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see this course Hume 101, which is a common course that many freshmen take. There are two books listed for this course. The first one is Strengths Quest, and the second is A Pocket Guide to College Success. If you notice, Strengths Quest has this note next to it that says New Only. I will discuss why this is later on in the video. On this page, you can see whether or not the books are required, recommended, or optional. In this case, both of these books are required, so both will need to be purchased for the course. If you take this ISBN number, you can actually use that to buy the books from other sources. If you decide to purchase your books from EOU, go ahead and click on the books that you would like to purchase, and then click Add Selected Books to Cart, and you can go through and purchase your books that way. This is a handy way to get your book list. Alternatively, you can also print out your course schedule and bring it to the EOU bookstore, and they will help you find the appropriate texts. There are some common required texts that I want to make sure you know about here at EOU. Most freshmen take either Core 101, Hume 101, or Hume 105 when they begin at Eastern Oregon University. There's one book that is common to all of these classes. It is this Strengths Quest book. So when you go and look at a syllabus or you look at the information on the bookstore, you will always have pieces of information such as the title, authors, edition. Make sure you pay attention to the edition. Some professors will use different editions. If you noticed on the last book list, there was a book that had 14 different editions. Make sure you have the right one. It will make your life much easier. And sometimes professors don't always use the newest edition, because the older one has just all the information they need for their course, so make sure you pay attention to edition when you purchase your books. It'll also list the publisher, and again the ISBN number, which is the code on the back of the book. In the case of the Strengths Quest, there's a very important piece of information that you need to know, and that is do not buy this book used. It is very important that you don't buy this book used because it contains an access code with each new book. I have seen this book for as cheap as 50 cents on the internet, but I pretty much guarantee you that any used book will not have a valid access code in it. I have not seen one yet that does, so it's very important that you're able to have a valid access code. It is possible to get a used copy of this book and then buy the access code separately, but you still need to spend pretty much close to the same amount of money, so you might as well buy the book new. It is very important not to buy this book used. The other main book for Core 101 is Foundations for Learning. This book along with the Strengths Quest book are used in both Core 101 and 102, so you don't have to purchase new books for Core 102. Here is the information for the book, and feel free to pause this video at any point to get the information you need. For Hume 101, the other main book is A Pocket Guide to College Success. Again, here is the main information for this book. This text is also used in Hume 102, so you can buy this book once and use it for two courses. For Hume 105, the only text that's required is the Strengths Quest text. There are a lot of different options when it comes to buying your books, so it's important to look around, and if you can, start the book buying process early so that you can get the best deals possible on the books that you purchase. The best place to look first is the on-campus EOU bookstore. It's located in Hoke Union Building, which is also where you'll find Max Grill, the Mountie Cafe, and a lot of the student club offices. When you go into the bookstore, go to the back to the book counter. A clerk there will help you find the correct books for your classes. If you like, you can bring your book list or class schedule from Webster to help you get the correct books. They also offer new and used copies, and you can buy or rent your books. Another option is to buy your books online. You can go to the EOU bookstore and purchase your books there or get the information you need for your books. You can either use the book list generated through Webster or look up courses individually on the EOU bookstore site. If you decide to purchase your books outside of the EOU bookstore, I recommend these two sites, Big Words and ISBN. These are meta search engines, which means that they search multiple sites and give you multiple different prices for the books you're searching for. One note about buying books online, make sure that you pay attention to shipping times. This is very important. Sometimes they can take as many as 4 weeks to arrive. And when you have a 10-week course, it's really challenging to get a good grade in a course when you don't get your books until halfway through the term. So make sure you pay attention to shipping times. One thing I want to emphasize is that it's important to purchase the books for your courses. They can be very expensive, but they're a very important investment in your college education. In the courses that I teach, the books are used very frequently and are a very important part of the course. Students who have not purchased the textbooks have pretty much always failed the course because they didn't have all of the information that they needed. So make an investment in your college success and purchase the books that you need for your courses. If you find yourself short on cash, one of the things you can do is get a book voucher. If you have financial aid or you know you're going to be getting financial aid, you can apply for a book voucher through student accounts. They are usable only at the EOU bookstore, so you won't be able to use it to get books anywhere else. What it does is deduct the amount of the voucher from your financial aid. If you'd like to know more or if you'd like to apply, go to the website below. So those are some tips on purchasing books for courses at Eastern Oregon University. If you have any questions, please be sure to speak with your instructors or the bookstore staff. They're all very happy to help. Thank you for watching and welcome to EOU.